Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's running of the Powerhouse Racing League here tonight alongside Patrick Morrison. Patrick, welcome to the show.
Thank you, bud. Nice to see you here, Tim. You're the one who's filling in.
That's true. Yeah, this is my first time with these guys, so I hope I don't mess up any names, but what a race to be here for the first time for, because tonight is actually the season finale. And we're here at Kansas, and we're going to see how these guys are going to start off in the playoffs.
Yeah, and right now in the playoffs, I believe we have Charles Evans that's in the lead. I don't think Lucas Gortman's going to show up, so this may drop him out of contention for second. But we do have Jeffrey Ramsdale and Kaylee McCarthy, so they're most likely going to slide up into the 2 and 3 position. Charles Evans is here tonight, so as long as he makes a good place, he should have it sealed up for tonight. And I believe for one of the races at the end of the season, I'm not sure if it's end of the season or end of the playoffs. We'll have to get back with the admins on the. They're getting a free paint scheme to go with this.
Ooh,
with the season ending. So I mean, to me,
I like that.
I can't do trading paints worth crap. So, somebody willing to design one to where we all look good out there on the track, I'm all for it.
That's awesome. I really like that idea because. Like you said, I can't design. Don't ask me to design a car because it ain't happening.
Yeah, but we are here at Kansas, and we're gonna have 5 sets of tires tonight. So track temperature is gonna be 80, a little cooler than normal. But we got 100 laps coming up, so this should be a good shootout. Kansas is a very fast track, and I'm really excited to see your top runners tonight. I think it'd be a good idea to kind of keep an eye on Puddin for his redemption night tonight. He's had some bad luck the past few weeks, so I got my eyeball on him tonight.
Well, I'm excited. I'm just excited to see this. I really like Kansas's layout. And as you were just talking about Kayla McCarthy, she's actually out on the track doing her qualifying right now. First lap was a 31.86.
Oh man, she didn't make it for that second one. She did run the fastest time in practice, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe Charles Evans might have that pole for tonight, followed by Jeffrey Ramsdale and Jonathan Humphrey. Nice to see him back.
And now these guys are going to get ready to grid up. I do apologize to everybody watching right now. I totally forgot to put on the live scoring. Oh, I think I can just... Yeah, all right. Oh, no. It's not what I want. I do apologize, everybody. This is do this. Y'all get to see me.
I will put you through your. Yeah, I will. I was gonna say I will put you through your first running with Charles Evans going ahead and taking the pole for tonight, followed by Jeffrey Ramsdale in the 97 car, Jonathan Humphrey in the 4. We got Jody. Normally hangs out in the backfield, but is actually taking 4th place tonight. Really excited to see how that turns out. Looks like we got David Moody and his brother Hunter Moody in the 5th and 6th position. Bart Hook is going to be hanging out there in the 7th. Kayla actually was unable to finish that second qualifying lap, so it may cost her a little bit here in the 8th. But don't count her out. We do have 100 laps. She will definitely be putting on the loud pedal. Danny Puddin running in the 9th. And Dustin Rouse, we don't see much of, but nice to see him out here tonight. Hopefully he's going to give us a good run here at Kansas.
Man, this... okay, now I'm settled. I apologize. I thought I had everything ready to go and realized I got no scoreboard. So that's kind of important. So everybody see where everybody is tonight. And kind of take me... with a track like Kansas in these ARCA cars... What's a driver look like? How did they approach 100 laps here at Kansas?
You're kind of halfway in between. If Kansas is known for one thing, it's being hungry, and it eats right tires something fierce. So you kind of got to debate whether fuel savings or we're going to try to save the tires. But we're definitely going to see a lot of fall off here, as I believe we're under green flag, Tim.
And Charles Evans going to lead him to that green flag on the inside line there. Neck and neck heading down into turn 1. I expected the 97 to slide in, and it looks like that's what's going to happen here as they come out of turn 2, heading down the backstretch with John Humphrey sitting in 3rd. But the 97 is not going to slide in. I lied. still running that high line.
Yeah, Jeffrey Ramsdale kind of tucking him right there behind Charles Evans. Yeah, last week it was not real happy with how his luck went, but he did place quite well, and was able to kind of calm himself down and make a good place last night. Kayla McCarthy already working her way up to the 6th position. I'm not quite sure what happened to Jody there, Tim. Jody kind of marched back there to the last position. I don't know if maybe we missed a gear or something, or we're maybe taking a safer route and didn't think we were going to qualify that fast. But that seems to be Jody's kind of demeanor. Is he takes the race, kind of qualifies from the hangs out in the back, and then right about that last third decides turns it on. Can stay out of trouble and keep that fast repair, and then be able to definitely pour it on later on in the evening.
And what's nice about a track like as the 98 gets really close to the outside wall, Danny Puddin. That was I was watching these guys during practice. Quite a few of them were getting really loose in the center of the corner, so we may see that here tonight.
Yeah, and the kind of real key is to hang high and actually enter late and kind of drop down. I can't really say much. I've been racing Kansas all week, and I didn't do very well. There are a lot of people, but I noticed that your top 4 or top 5, you kind of hang out there for a good while and then kind of save the tires. I was going for tire savings because I thought long runs, but there were some cautions here and there that kind of put me out of place. But regardless, we do have Jeffrey Ramsdale kind of creeping up Charles Evans here, so it's nice to see him keeping up here in that DuPont car, and then being able to give him a run for the money here, because I don't like it when Charles kind of runs away with these things, because he keeps his nose out there and definitely starts to run off at times. But I believe we have stages tonight, so everybody will have a good chance to clump back up. But hey, the one thing not to take off is that fast repair. But Lord, that's good to have, Tim.
Oh yeah, and that's something a lot of people who, if you don't do iRacing, you don't know. You have to turn that off when you go into pit road, because if you don't, it automatically, like you change tires, it automatically uses that fast repair. So these guys have to meticulously pay attention to that, make sure they're hitting all their P's and Q's going down for pit stops, and just it's going to be kind of a long night. 100 laps at Kansas is not going to be an easy feat.
No, it's not. And not an easy feat so far. We do have Kayla McCarthy. She is marching up. She's already up in the 5th position. Going ahead and taking a look on the inside of Jonathan Humphrey there. So he's going to have his hands full here in the next couple of laps. Not to turn away from Hunter Moody. I call him the unexpected. He's got the sleeper car. He hangs out in the back for a little while, and then all of a sudden, it's like it's like there's another 2 cylinders underneath that engine, and he'll rocket through these turns. So it's good to see him out here. I like to see him catch up to his brother and get pushing on through. But we got Caleb McCarthy moving on the inside here. Jonathan Humphrey go ahead and taking it, going and rolling back, and tuck back in and try to catch up to these leaders here, because I'm wondering if hopefully these front 2 or 3 don't really get pulled away too much here, Tim.
Well, and like you said, tonight's going to be you got to manage the tires, really. So it's really going to depend on that. And if these guys here in the back aren't using them up as much as the guys up front, it could make things interesting coming towards those green flag runs or green flag pit stops, if there are going to be any before the stage breaks. And I really love racing at Kansas, especially with these ARCA cars, because they're not like these other cars we're typically used to seeing people drive, like the Cup or Xfinity. ARCA is kind of its own thing. It really takes a lot of skill to run this car, even in super speedways. It's not just a put your foot on the gas and let's go. You actually got to have throttle control and aerodynamics. You can't really bump, stuff like that. So I like that this series or this league runs with the ARCA car, because it poises. Is poise the right word? Its own challenges. I think I used the right word. Yeah, poses its own deal. But it's something to keep an eye out for, as well as we're starting to kind of hit the stages here of the races. You're starting to see some of these guys starting to loosen up. Jeffrey Ramsdale kind of dropped off. He's about by half a second on that leader. So I mean, he got a little loose.
We see Jonathan Humphrey starting to having a little trouble there, and I'm wondering if maybe going a little too hard early in this section here is starting to kind of backfire here a little bit. I mean, we're only 11, 12 laps in, and they're definitely starting to feel the pressure now. But these ARCA cars, they do handle better. Not as good as the next-gen cars, but they do handle a lot better. The engine power isn't quite there, but we are still getting over 180 miles an hour here tonight. So,
and just as you... Oh, so I'm sorry. As you were talking about Ramsdale kind of falling back, he's kind of caught back up in that last lap. Kind of was reeling him in. It's like in the corner. The center corner, he's better, but then off the corner, Charles is able to put the hammer down.
Yeah, and that may be more of a strategic move. I mean, like I said, we were talking about tires being a factor here and kind of diving in hot. I'm hoping that's not going to take too much of a toll on that right front tire, because I tell you, I would do 80 laps or whatnot, and I was able to save my tires to at least 50%. But I was trying to take it easy and real careful on the way in and real careful on the way out. Kind of do the Jody, hook is hanging the backfield, not running up here with the front. So if these two are going to start duking it out here really hard, it's going to be very, very difficult for either Ramsdale to keep up, or we're going to see Charles actually start to slack off on some time, and that'll give David Moody and Kayla McCarthy a chance here to catch up. Because, I mean, Kayla's already on the mark. She's only 2 seconds behind, came from 8th, hanging out here in 4th, and now starting to work her way up, but is not really working out with no draft here, Tim.
Yeah, she's only about 2 seconds back from the leader, only about a second back from Dave Moody in that 28 car. 20 car. My grid says otherwise. But the paint jobs these guys are using, I love the old style Tony Stewart Coca-Cola paint job. Takes me back, along with that DuPont car.
Yeah, they definitely do have a couple throwouts out here. Boy, yeah, they're getting close to that wall. Yeah, I believe the track temp. Yeah, we're still at 80 degrees, so I'm wondering if we're going to start loosening up here pretty soon. I was gonna say, do you have any information on any kind of stages? I'm not sure.
I
with 100, I think normally 25, 50, and then they probably do a shootout here at 100.
Yeah,
they try to do that last chunk is a pretty good amount there, Tim.
And now Moody was able to get around. And Moody's in the wall. Just as I was about to say, he got around Rams.
I don't think he was the only one who was unscathed. I think Kayla also caught the wall too. I wonder if there's something out there on the track. Yeah, because it looks like Kayla caught that wall too. It's got some right front damage rocking down here. That's going to hurt.
I totally forgot that these cars damage much different than some of the other ones. So, yeah, it looks like the right side of Kayla's car got a little pancake going on there. Yeah, and now, as you talked about Hunter, look at him. He's up to 3rd now.
Yeah, definitely get him run down there by Kayla. But if you look back here at Jody Hook, man, yeah, looks like David Moody. He's having some trouble with that car. He might need to kind of conserve a little bit in here and slow down, because he is.
Oh, I see the back end stepping out big time.
Oh boy, yeah, he's getting definitely loose there. So, all right, yeah, so we're about to see how well these drivers can handle this. So this isn't a netcode problem. He may have overheated those tires here, and the only way to really control this is unfortunately slow down. That way you can let the tire temperatures kind of cool back down, regather some of that grip. Oh man, as it looks like Hunter Moody might have gotten in the back of Kayla there.
Got action going on all over the track right now.
Absolutely, and what a way to finish the regular season here. You really, a good bumping and banging and letting everybody know, you're here to play and score some points. Wow.
And next week, it looks like they'll head for the first race in the playoffs to Charlotte. Oh, look at Kayla make that nice crossover there. Go back to the inside of that 11.
Beautiful move.
Yeah, great job. Now she's going to slide back up in front of him off the corner. Great slide job, as Dale Earnhardt Jr. would say.
Yeah, great move. Using that door draft, too, to make sure she stays ahead along that backstretch. Yeah, great move there. So yeah, but yeah, with them bumping and banging, this has put Kayla and Hunter Moody about 4 seconds back now. So Charles Evans really keeping up the pace, really keeping up the pace. Jeffrey Ramsdale a little faster last time, but I mean by tenths of a second, so not much. So Charles Evans may be walking away with this first stage here, and actually doing one heck of a job out here, Tim. Because I know racing to Kansas, this isn't easy. I mean, you got to go between fuel mileage, staying fast, staying out front, and I mean he's doing it without any draft and with no one around him, doing a great job because he's a second and a half off Jeffrey Ramsdale. So I mean, yeah, my strategy at this point, in my opinion, would be keep the car clean. Let's do some tires and some fuel and go out there and try this next round because I think everybody kind of needs to get settled in here, get a good feel of, racing next to each other and see how we come back out here, Tim.
I was trying to find the information. Oh, did I just find it? No, I did not. I was looking for the information on stage breaks tonight. Did not find that. But we can call it a surprise. But check it up with the chat to see that Will is in the chat. He said he's got money on Kayla tonight.
Oh, wow. Wow, putting that out there.
I mean, she's already up to third.
Oh, man. Hunter Moody caught that wall just a little bit. Dang. Yeah, he may be trying to make sure he reels in Kayla there. Everybody kind of getting real greedy here. Wow. Yeah, great racing tonight. Great racing. But you know what else is great? Sponsors. I like sponsors.
I love sponsors. I'll tell you who we got. I'm going to mess this up, everybody. I just do the best I can. So I want to do a huge shout out to Scotty Hottie Designs. Make sure you check them out on Facebook. Want to thank them for coming on board for this season here at PHRL. Also want to thank Mid-Cities Air Conditioning and Heating. Summer's coming. Well, for some of you, it might already be here, but make sure you get that AC checked out. Because I know here in Indiana, it was like 100 degrees the other day. It's hot. So make sure you check out Mid-Cities Air Conditioning and Heating. Also want to thank Napa Coastal Auto Parts. I'm going to assume they're up in Maine. I hope they're up in Maine with that picture. Huge shout out to Kicker. Kicker. A huge shout out to Butt Kicker.
Oh, yeah. Great audio systems.
I've talked about them so much, so you'd think that I'm telling y'all, if y'all do not have a Butt Kicker and you're playing iRacing, you need to get it. I'm telling you, with the setup with the wheel and a Butt Kicker, it's second to none. So make sure you check them out on their website and on Facebook. Also want to give a huge shout out to DC Designs. Thank them for coming on board. And last but not least, want to thank Crushman and Sons Incorporated. Make sure you give them a call at 207-764-3833. And I believe we may be under caution.
Yes, we are actually under a stage break. There's that nice little surprise you liked, huh? Yeah, so hey, I believe yeah, this should be the 25. So to give us a quick running, everybody kind of stayed almost in order, except Caleb McCarthy, the big mover here tonight. So we do have Charles Evans in first and Jeffrey Ramsdale in second, as to be expected with the way we started. Caleb McCarthy making the big move from eighth, working her way up to third. Hunter Moody in fourth. Got Dustin Rouse, started from the back, actually running fifth position. So hopefully a good pit stop will keep him out front. We got David Moody in sixth, hopefully looking to work his way back up to his brother. We got Jody Hook, Jonathan Humphrey, Danny Puddin, and Bart Hook to round out your top 10.
Man, and that was a fast 25 laps, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I think that was just that was just under about 11 minutes. They're definitely scooting out here, Tim.
Yeah, you're right. It says we've only been racing for 14 minutes, and about 3 of that was the beginning of the race under pace. As we see them come down pit road, everybody obviously coming down, and we'll see. Do you think it's too early for some strategy?
Yeah, way too early. Way too early. I mean, to me, honestly, this would be suicide not going for 4 tires and a full tank of fuel. I mean, they are only running 50% fuel tanks tonight, so
Okay.
we can make it on 25. Um, we didn't have to stop like we did last week in Michigan, which got ugly because that's how Landon played. That Landon Lacey played last week, as he was actually able to stretch that fuel just a few laps farther. And we've been having a couple drivers with Charles Evans and Robert Babcock. Got a few races before that in Nashville and daggone, I think it was Chicagoland, that they were kind of running out of fuel late, earlier in the race, trying to play that fuel strategy game. But if we can make 25 here at Kansas, I would say full tank of fuel, and I would probably take your gamble, probably under the green flag racing on that final stage. I mean, I wouldn't risk two, knowing Kansas, it's banked well, but boy, it eats tires. I wouldn't want to give up, 3 or 4 tenths with Charles Evans rolling the way he is tonight. So yeah, no, I wouldn't, Tim. What would you do?
I actually, would go with your strategy, because it's really not a time to gamble. I'm a gambler man. I don't like to gamble, but I like to gamble when it comes to racing. So, no, that makes no sense, but I don't want to lose my money, so that's the problem. Depending on the track, there's some tracks where I will. Michigan is actually one of those where I will throw on some right sides and not some lefts, and throw it and see what happens early on, so that way I can see if it's going to work later. But I think with the way Kansas is set up here tonight, I don't think you have that opportunity to test that theory because you are so loose. You won all 4, so
right.
Like you said, now. Come down to that last stage, green flag pit stop. Depending on how my car's feeling, I may throw on some 2 tires and roll.
Okay, yeah. No, I mean, I think the only gamble I would take is if you've worked with your crew chief at this point, how much fuel did you end up with at the end of this first stage? If you ended up with an extra 5 gallons, I would subtract 5 gallons here.
Yeah.
And let's see if we can do a little weight savings. And I can end up 30, 40 pounds lighter than the car in front of me. And then I now own, I am now faster than everybody else than somebody who may have filled up with a full tank. Charles Evans, they're definitely staging everybody and taking off here under green flag, Tim.
Yeah, and Caleb McCarthy to the inside of Jeff Ramsdale, now up to second place. Biggest mover of the race right now, right there sitting in P2. She's really bringing that thing home. Now we're going to see if she can't reel in Charles Evans coming down the backstretch going into turn 3. Hunter Moody also right up there.
Yeah, now it seems Will Tiller in the chat. He might get his wish here tonight, seeing that Kayla's doing quite well. She's able to march up there, but yeah, I think she may need some help here from probably one of the Moodies here. Hunter Moody definitely working his way up the inside. Hopefully going to work with Kayla here. I knew they kind of got in a little tussle last week. And get pushed up here because I think Charles Evans, he's already half a second ahead, so we may have to start finding some teammates and start running him down because boy is his car fast tonight. Yeah, and I don't
Hunter kind of pushed up in the middle there. I think he had too much momentum on that inside lane, brought him back up in front of the 97, so he really didn't get to push her at all. But now it seems like he's settled down, sitting in P3. We'll see if he does end up working with her. He's kind of running a higher line through the center of the corner, so I don't know. I don't think that's going to help Kayla too much. It's helping the 97 more than it is the 24. So,
yeah, but remember, we did just pit, so if he took a quick little peek at how those tire wear patterns, he may have been taking it a little too aggressive last time and may try to save it for those last 10 laps of this stage and then start getting an aggressive line. But that's the deal with Kansas is you've got that balance. Is how do I save my tires and still be fast? Yeah, you can ride that high line and kind of take it a little bit slower and save those tires. But last thing I want to do is let Charles Evans pull away by about 2.5 seconds. And now what am I going to do? Regardless of if I save it for those last 10, now I'm more aggressive and I can't catch him because he's still doing a great job. So I am really impressed with how Charles Evans is pulling out this race so far. I believe, yeah, he's still.
Oh,
half a
the
second.
11's in the wall. Oh!
Oh, anybody get caught up in that, or is
Nope.
it just one car?
Just one
Man.
so far.
All right. Wow.
Something I was going to say is, you know, the name of the game is how fast you can get back into that gas. Then the oh man, sorry, I thought that 98 of Danny Puddin was going to slam that outside wall there for a second. You got to get back into that gas faster than the guy in front of you. And I don't know about you, but to me, loose is fast. Like, if that baby's on edge, you're going places.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know some people like it tighter, but not me.
Oh, well, I like it right on the edge of loose and tight. Because, man, I always worried about when I'm off by half a lane, and then all of a sudden, the butt end of the car's walking around, and I'm facing the field.
Yeah. Yeah. And that happens way too often. And that's, I mean, here tonight, you see these guys almost doing that, as I saw. I think it was Dave Moody up there really close to that wall again. I don't know. If I was Dave Moody, I don't know that I'd be running this line after what happened in the first stage.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the weird part about these ARCA cars. They're almost on roller skates on the rear. The fronts will turn. It will make it around, but then all of a sudden it's like the back tires are on ice trays. You just can't get any grip at some point, and there is a point of tire failure where they just don't come back. And yeah, I'm not sure, man. Honestly, I wish I had an answer for you. Because, I mean, what line to take is all dealer's choice, but it's between weight of the car, the speed of the car, and how we can get actually slicing and dicing through the field safely without, bumping and banging anybody around is a feat in itself, honestly.
And I guess, Dave's probably in a position he'd rather be in than, say, Dustin Rouse. Did I say that right? Rouse?
I believe so.
Okay. In fifth place right behind him. He's got cleaner air than Dustin does. So he's kind of in the perfect position where he's sitting in fourth place. Third place is up ahead by almost a second and a half. So he really doesn't have to worry about the dirty air from the guys in front. So he can just run his line, and he's in the wall.
Oof.
Man.
Hopefully his brother don't get into him. Oh, man.
Woo! Oh! That was close. Man. See, he's too loose to be able to be holding that line right now, unfortunately. He's got a fast car because now, once again, he went from the front to the back, made his way back up to, I want to say it was fourth place. Yeah, fourth place. And now he's back in ninth again. So he's shooting himself in the foot, unfortunately. And it's aggravating as a driver because I've done it to myself many times, done something stupid on the track, and I keep having to remake all that ground that I had just made.
Yeah, and it's all about staying calm and patient during some of these races, especially with as many laps as we have. But like you were saying, one mistake, we clip the wall, aerodynamics is messed up. We're praying we don't cut a tire and go down, and you're trying your best to kind of keep it together here. But I know. Yeah, it's just you don't want to do it. I'm personally really proud of him for actually keeping it in the wall. I've seen a lot of people that clip that wall and ricochet off. And the last thing I want to do is if I'm running the inside line, I got some guy at a 45-degree angle trying to avoid the wall. He just kind of stays on the wall and kind of rides it a little bit and waits for a safe point to kind of come off. Because unfortunately, sometimes you know that the cars will actually, I almost swear, magnetized to it. The front bumper hooks to the wall, and then you can't get off until you jerk off the wall, and then it'll launch.
Yeah, and then you got some angry drivers at you. But I mean, you're totally right. It's a weird thing because you'll think that because what I do is if I get that wall, I try to stay in it, but I don't want to be turning towards it. I kind of want to be kind of easing my way off. But like you said, at some point, sometimes it'll just fling you off the wall, and then it's all over from there.
Yeah, and it's really just out of experiences, not overcorrecting.
Correct.
You hit the wall, you scrape, and slightly pull off. People get scared. Oops, I bumped it. Jerk that wheel, and then we cause a pile up, and ruin somebody else's night, not just your own. So, and I assure you, everybody will remember that next race.
Oh, probably the rest of the season.
Oh yeah,
it was like who was it that came straight out of pit road? It was at Talladega. It was in the Xfinity Series. Came straight out into the field and just wrecked everybody. I don't remember who it was, but I will never forget that.
Well, hopefully, you still got those sponsors, because I don't know if anybody's gonna tolerate their name getting all bent up every night.
I don't think that he races anymore. I'm at to find out for you. I think it might have been Kevin LePage, to be honest.
Oh man, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
And that's why.
No offense, Kevin.
Man, but Kayla is reeling Charles in. She's got him down to about a half a second.
Yeah, not too bad. I do appreciate her trying to fight up front, try to stay up, stay within reach. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't say enough of what Charles is doing here tonight. I am thoroughly impressed. He is keeping a fast time every lap. I mean, just a tenth. He may fall off a tenth this lap and gain the next one, and then fall off a little. I'm impressed at as his handling of this car here tonight. As this will keep him ahead. This will keep him ahead unless he has a dramatic ending. He may have this season right here in the bag here, Tim.
Well, I think Kayla will have something to say about that, if anything, because right now they're running pretty much the same lap. The yellow flag is out.
Yeah, it looks like David Moody. Something happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him going slow in the infield there. It looks like he may have caught that back wall.
I see a lot of damage.
That looks like Puddin might have gotten in the back of him. Moody got a little loose there. Puddin got into the back of him, kind of sent him in the wall.
All right, let's see if we can't go back and find that.
Yeah, lap 46, turn 2. Yuck.
Here it is. Ooh, he got so loose. Oh, and that was it. Nothing he could do. Oh, man, and that sucks. Danny is probably feels terrible because it was such an awkward thing. And as a driver, we'll ride on board with Danny so you can see exactly what these drivers see. If I can find cockpit, here we go. He's down. 20 gets loose. He's going to push him. He has no idea he's still recovering from that situation. He just thinks he's getting behind him to help him out. But in reality, it just kind of... We're going to take one more look at it. We're going to look at it from Moody's. Well, where is it? There we go. You see, look, he's already sideways. So we haven't even... This is... Coming out of turn 2. Oh, look how sideways he is. And just, like I said earlier, with the no bump drafting in the ARCA cars, lifted the back end of that car right up, and there was nothing David could do to save that thing.
Yeah, it seems a little pit strategy might be kind of in everybody's favor right here. I'm wondering if we go ahead and take another set of our five sets of tires, and then try to get this thing repaired. I did take a quick little look at Puddin there to see if he had any damage. It didn't look like a whole lot in the front. May have crinkled that right rear, especially for as bad as it was. So hopefully he didn't use that fast repair, but yeah, hopefully he was able to hold that out. I was gonna say, can we able to pull I wonder if we can pull Danny into here. See if we can have a little conversation with him. Is he out there in the chat?
Let's I believe so. Oh, I don't have those capabilities.
What?
Do you?
Unknown. We will try.
Yeah, I went to Dragon. Nothing happened. I didn't think to check that. Apologize, everybody. It's our my first race here with Powerhouse Racing League, and they're just some little behind the scenes things that people that watch don't know that happened. So unfortunately, we can't drag anybody down here to get them to talk. So yeah. You know what we could do, Patrick? We could jump up into that channel, and you could talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good idea. How's the pace car looking?
We
got lights off?
Lights off.
Okay, yeah, we got to be quick. I don't want to get in the middle of that.
Well, maybe we should wait, because they're going through turn 4.
Okay, yeah. We'll catch. We'll catch. The last thing I want to do is ruin somebody's race having a chat with us. So, but it does look like he went ahead and took the fault for that blame, and race control's going ahead and giving him that EOL penalty. So
that's
no harm, no foul.
Ship right there. Because a lot of people won't be like, "Hey, yeah, I did it." Oh, he's checking everybody up on this side again, Charles. Kayla gets a great start though in second. Jumps right back to where she started, and now she's going to be able to start chugging away at Charles right here from the get-go.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually made a great move, kind of taking that outside. That way she could resume her normal line of driving. So this, Charles having to slow down, kind of staying on that inside. She's working that outside too, outside to inside. So hopefully she doesn't let him get away here too far, because he's trying to reach out and grab him, but just so close, trying to match his line to stay behind him. As you can see, what happens when you don't is we got Jeffrey Ramsdale slowly dropping off, already off by half a second. So, oh boy, not the turn she wanted there. So, yeah, it's going to be definitely a slice and dice situation here to kind of keep up. But what a run right there!
She's doing a great job. She's using the same lines as his, but also a little different to try and find that edge, see what's going to work better for her. As he pulls away a little bit now, about 0.23 this time by. But he's running that low line that's going to be really eating up those tires.
Yeah, definitely definitely tire reader, that's for sure. But I was going to say, we're on lap 53. I'm not sure if that was actually at the same time as the stage break.
Oh.
So we'll have to keep an eye out for that, see if we get another caution out here somewhere. Because if it was, boy, that worked out for everybody.
Right.
Unfortunately, except Danny there. But I believe I believe David Moody took that fast repair, because look who's in 5th.
Oh,
so we went from dead last or second to last there in 9th, and has already marched his way back up to the 5th position. So hopefully we've learned a little something from that last stage to try to calm down, nice and easy, because those tires are not friendly when they're overheated.
Yeah, and you are correct. He did use his fast repair because he was only in pits for about 15 seconds, and that damage would have taken a lot longer than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say with an unfortunate event like that, I mean, why not? But and now we're in that shuffle. We got less than about 45 laps to go left in the race, so gotta stay clean. Because we got a little way. I mean, we are over halfway, but that doesn't mean something doesn't happen in the final 10, right, Tim?
Yeah, shoot, forget the final 10, the final 1. I mean, you could be coming down to the white flag and a green-white checkered. We had it happen the other night. Guys were coming down to the white flag, and all of a sudden, boom, caution flag happened. Started up, green-white checkered, came around for the white flag, boom, another wreck, another green-white checkered. So it can happen at any time at these racetracks. Just depends on how aggressive these guys get and what they got to do to get up front.
Yeah, and that's definitely a task, as you can see the David Moody here kind of rocking and rolling behind Dustin Rouse here. Oh man, see, kind of sliding up that track, boy. Yeah, David Moody having a little trouble there. Hopefully, I wonder if that draft was kind of playing a little bit on him. Kind of got there and kind of picked that nose up when he didn't expect it. Yeah, because see, we're hooking right there just fine. So, yeah, wow. All right, so you can obviously see that in the draft and the turns we're having, we're having a little bit of trouble there. So far, the beginning run here is Charles Evans to be expected, is doing a great job driving, but Caleb McCarthy holding him in within the 10th. Following in second, we got Jeffrey Ramsdale in third, Dustin Rouse in fourth, David Moody in fifth, but hopefully looking not to stay there long, with his brother Hunter Moody in sixth, Jonathan Humphrey in seventh, Jody and Bart Hook in eighth and ninth, and Danny Puddin. Man, got to keep marching, bud. Got to keep marching, rocking back there in the 10th position.
I just realized I've had 10-4 broadcasting replay up this whole time. I apologize for that.
Wow.
You would think this was my first day.
Wow. Ace producer tonight.
Man, put me on the D team.
God.
What are we going to do with me? I'm fired.
That's it. Mitchell's coming back.
Yeah. That's great. And while we were going through the field right there, Kayla was side by side with Evans. I really thought she was going to pull it off. Unfortunately, he just knocked the hammer down and pushed the envelope and got right back in front of her. But like you said, she is not giving up here tonight, and I love that. I love that she's driving this 24 too. I'm kind of biased when I see that car on the track.
Yeah, she's doing a great job, and I keep trying to throw it back to Will Tiller out there, calling her out. I wonder if he knows something we don't. I was gonna say, if we have anybody else in the chat, guys, go ahead and talk to us. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you think about our producer standing on that replay screen.
What a rookie.
And then tell us
I'm
who you
firing
think
him after tonight.
I'm
getting rid of that guy.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be capital punishment on that one, bud.
Oh man.
Good lord. I think we actually have a battle back here in the 6th and 7th position between Jonathan Humphrey and Hunter Moody.
Looks like we had a couple. Yeah, this is what I was looking at. Is there damage on the Humphrey car? No, I just think it's the black blends in with the track, kind of odd. Yeah, he's good.
You like that paint scheme.
Because you see when I was looking at the front end, it looked like they were dented in, after you hit the wall a little bit. But it's just the way they made the paint job, and they did a great job. And now the 11 of Hunter going to go to he could get it done on the outside, so he's going to go to the inside. And I don't think he's going to be able to do it there either. That number 4 car is really making him fight for it. You got to be careful because Jody Hook is right there too.
Yeah, it might be a 2-for-1 here if we're not careful. Oh boy, good slide. Yeah, looking good. Rocking down the backstretch here, doing a great job. So it was nice to see Hunter Moody kind of rebounding back. He was up there in the top 5, but kind of shuffling. Ooh.
Yeah. Don't want to touch that line.
Wow. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Yeah. So somebody had to touch the brake there a little bit there. Normally this is the throttle control, and the brake is kind of the useless pedal until pit road, but not on that turn. He definitely got one heck of a run on there, so have to check up and try to reset and go at it another time here, Tim.
You know what's funny, Patrick, is broadcasting these races, we're both iRacers, so like we see these little moves and things happen, like ooh. It cracks me up because like we literally had the same reaction when something was happening. We both knew it was no good.
Oh yeah, that was about to get ugly. Another one, I believe, Dustin Rouse and David Moody going out of here in a little bit. There we go.
This is for 4th and 5th right here.
Yeah, looks like a discount tire machine. Rocking there on the inside, doing a great job. Tonight. Yeah, not much of a showing as much in the season as I'd like to see Dustin in here, but definitely has showed up past couple races, doing a heck of a job out here. I haven't really seen him in a tussle up or in a whole lot of wrecks, so a very clean driver, which I'm sure David Moody here really appreciates.
Yeah, and these guys everybody tonight is doing a great job with give and take and not taking what you can't get. That's one of the hardest things, I think. As the season progresses, you look back at the races that you're like, well, what if this would have happened? What if that would have happened? And sometimes for some drivers it can cause frustration later on in the season, as you see the 20 get close to that wall again.
Yeah, what happens to Charles Evans there? Something happened.
He got loose. He was too high. He keeps as he gets going.
Yeah, because Kayla almost caught him.
Oh, I'm looking at she did catch him.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I was looking at the wrong people.
No, Charles rode up into the wall. Sorry about that, bud. Yeah,
no.
Charles Evans just caught the wall there and looked like turn 3 and 4.
We're going to go back and take a look at that.
Wow. Yeah, Kayla with a quick check up there, cut to the inside, and then went ahead and overtook.
Let's see.
Wow, so now Charles Evans having to play from the back here.
He really grabbed this wall. Look at this. Oh.
Yeah, then watch her check up right there. Man. Good move.
Man. And now out front, Kayla. Oh, side by side, actually, as we come back to the action.
Yeah, Charles still not afraid of that high line there. Oh, man, good sweep. Good sweep. Get up close for that door draft and then keep her honest up on that high line. She hadn't liked that high line a whole lot, so Charles is going to take it to the inside. Definitely push, try to regain that lead here tonight.
As we're approaching lap 70. We've got about 30 to go here tonight.
Choices, choices, choices. Oh, man. Yeah, definitely. Charles having to keep her in the rear, stay in her rearview mirror, but he hasn't seen this all night. That's what I'm saying. I think Charles may walk away with this unless there's just one mistake he can't recover from. And that I'm hoping that's not it, but wow. Wow, but that's why you never give up. You see Kayla McCarthy's been chasing him by half a second, for the last 25, 30 laps, and then one mistake. And now she's leading the race here tonight. So, one thing about racing, some people may just see this as people going around in circles. But this is not easy. I mean, lap after lap after lap. There's timing. There's strategy in the pits. There's everything.
Listen.
Wow.
I've been in so many situations in iRacing where I get down to these final laps. I start sweating while I'm racing, especially when I'm running the iRacing Daytona 500. Oh, man, Kayla was close to that wall. This is not easy, especially you got the whole wheel set up. You in the zone when you're in this.
Oh yeah, and that's no hands down to doing the race sim here. This stuff it beats you up pretty bad. The feedback, your thumbs, your arms wear down. Your back's killing you.
Yeah.
So this is this is not easy. So good on Kayla McCarthy here to kind of have that no give up attitude here and definitely push forward. So we'll definitely have to talk to Will Tiller after this if she ends up taking home the checkered flag here, Tim.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to know what the Powerball numbers are.
There we go. Yeah,
she's putting some distance between her and Evans right now, as they'll probably have to take green flag stops here soon enough.
Yeah, we can only take about where they were able to make 25 laps on fuel, but I'm not quite sure what in the world's going on here. So I'm kind of taking a little peek at Danny Puddin here. I see he might be a lap down, but I don't see where he's pit at all. I see he's unfortunately caught the wall a couple times here. I'm wondering if he's starting to loosen up.
He is still on the lead lap. Oh, and Charles Evans down pit road. Moody down pit road. Hunter down. Jody, Bart. I don't know if Charles got checked up enough, because he was really hauling the mail coming down there. See if Kayla comes in this time. I would imagine she would. Oh, she gets slowed up.
How many people stayed out?
Kayla? 5.
Okay, so we got Kayla, Jeffrey Ramsdale. Who else? I saw Puddin stayed out.
And Jeff Ramsdale still out.
Yeah, might be a good idea if he's got the fuel to be able to score an extra couple of points for a lead lap. That might work out pretty good, but boy, that's going to stretch it thin. Because if you consider, with new tires, they're going to be able to turn much faster laps than you on these older tires. So they may be able to turn, 2 seconds faster than your time, and that's a gamble you just got to take. So yeah, if he drags this out and is able to lead a lap, it would work out pretty good for a points run. But you would have to pray on a caution to catch back up to everybody here, Tim.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays
Jeff
out.
Ramsdale is still out. Nope.
He
Jeff
just
Ramsdale's
came in
pit. Okay.
Right now, Danny is your leader. Charles just passed Kayla, and they were very close together there. He's now, because he pitted first, he's almost 4 seconds ahead of her. So I'm telling you, that shows you how much you go in first, get those new tires, you're going to gain so much ground on these guys who stay out longer.
Yeah, I just don't know if there's enough time in the race to make up that distance. Oof. Crap. And it looks like Puddin kind of bit the wall there a little bit. Yikes. Yeah, if he hadn't used that fast repair, man, I'd almost put right side tires on this one, fast repair, and enough fuel to make it to the end. That way you can lunge back out there and stay within contention.
I don't know if Danny did use his.
We got a caution.
Oh, yeah, Jeff Ramsdale. Oh, big wreck. We're going to go back and take a look at that.
Oh, man.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
Yeah, it looks like Ramsdale got in the middle of the two Moody's there. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, it looks like he was just coming out of his pit stop. Okay, right here we see he's got both of them on the outside. He slides up, though. Kind of creates a sandwich. I don't think that's where he wanted to be. Yeah.
Well, wait for the kill shot.
Oh!
Bam. Yeah. So that...
and then he gets hit again? No, the 61 misses him.
Wow. Wow. That is, we're
gonna ride on board with Ramsdale. You see, he starts pushing right here. He gets loose. Yeah, he's like, oh no, this is not what I want to have happen. There's nothing he could do.
Dang.
Oof. Man. Yeah, I bet he feels terrible about that. Dave Moody in down pit road, Danny Puddin, Bart, Humphrey.
Ramsdale's still out on the track.
Yeah, I think because he's so close to the leaders, I think he has to wait because he is right behind the pace car.
Yeah, I was wondering if pit didn't open in time. Yeah, he's gonna have kind of dragged down there, but yeah, hopefully he saved that fast repair because now would be the time. So, as pit strategy, with us coming up with about 20 to go, I was gonna say everybody pit probably about 4 or 5 laps ago. So nah, I mean I don't think I would. I'm thinking what if somebody took a little more fuel? What if somebody took a few more tires?
Charles comes down pit road.
Here we go. There's a little bit of strategy.
And everyone else stays out. I don't know how I feel about that call. Because now you got to sit here and think, I got to get around these other people. What could happen, And there's Ramsdale used his fast repair, so he's all good to go now. But he is a lap down.
Ow, gutsy move. Yeah, that might be I wonder if you get tires that were 4 or 5 laps fresher, what the difference would be. Because there aren't many adjustments you can make to these ARCA cars, coming out here racing in the Powerhouse Racing League. But I'm curious to see what he's got up his sleeve on this one, what him and his crew chief have decided what to do. Because if there are any people on the lap down, this will put him in 7th.
Yeah.
Which isn't far to go. He gets one heck of a jump on this restart. He's going to be pushing his way up to the front. The key is for Kayla to hold this thing to the floor.
And if I was Kayla, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'd be taking one out of Charles' book and getting everybody checked up before I press that gas. Because that's gonna put so much distance between you and Charles Evans.
You better not be on that replay screen again.
Oh, daggone it!
Good Lord, look at you.
Oh man, I'm such a daggone. Oh my gosh, man. I'm gonna have to tell my wife to yell at me later.
But she can do that after you mention our sponsors.
Yes, not till after that. I want to give a huge shout out to. Oh my gosh, another rookie move. What am I doing? I'm so sorry, everybody. Scotty Hottie Designs. Make sure you check them out on Facebook. Want to thank them for jumping on board for this season. Also want to thank Mid Cities Air Conditioning and Heating. Make sure you check them out. Also want to thank Coastal Auto Parts, Napa Coastal Auto Parts. Make sure you check them out. Also want to thank Butt Kicker for jumping on board. DC Designs. Say thank you to them. And also want to say thank you to Crushman and Sons Incorporated as we go back green here at Kansas. Great start for Kayla.
Yeah, Kayla McCarthy getting a great run here in the Powerhouse Racing League. Definitely diving away, taking that quick move under Hunter Moody, pulling away. What a great move. Oh boy, we're taking about 3 wide there with Puddin. Charles Evans pushing, working his way up. Holy cow, what a move.
Almost
Jody
4 wide.
Staying up top. Puddin going ahead and dropping back, staying safe. Good move. Charles Evans working the way of Jody. As you can see, Charles Evans not waiting any longer. He's got to make his way up to Kayla as he works his way on the outside.
And there's a car getting turned.
Oh, Bart Hook. Looks like he got turned around there in the back.
Yellow
Looks
flag.
like he got turned around.
And the lucky dog is going to be Jeff Ramsdale.
All right.
Oh, no. Yes. Yes, he will be. I had to look at scoring. Go back here and take a look and see what happened. Yeah, it looked like the 12 just got in the back of it, was pushing him all the way through.
Looks like that 61 loosens up just a little bit there. Right there.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't ready for all that movement at once. But keeps it off everything. Not, doesn't take any damage. Man. So this kind of changes things again. We are with 16 to go. We'll probably go back green flag. Probably like 13 to go.
Yeah, I was going to say by 87, 88. Depending on everybody catching up to this pace car here. Wow. Wow. How about a turn of events? But boy, does this work out for Charles Evans hanging out there in the 4th position. So he's got her. He has her in her sights. So there's no, I don't think there's any escaping him at this point. He's got to get past the 2 Moody's to get back to Kayla. But we've seen all night how Hunter and David Moody here tonight are not forgiving at giving up any room. So we're about to see the skill of Charles Evans if he's able to slice through this. So those tires may come into play here, which he may be showing us up here, Tim, about what exactly to do. I mean, I am baffled at this point. I mean, we went 3 wide there, and then the wreck you didn't expect was in the back. So
yeah, I mean, man, here's the thing: Evans is going to have to deal with the Moody's and good luck, because these guys have been on their game here tonight, especially. Hold on, David. Jeez, I almost called him Danny. He's gone from the front to the back to the front here again. I don't know that he's going to get around these two very easily.
No, not at all. Not if Kayla gets a jump like she did last time.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of. But Charles, maybe he kind of tries to anticipate that on the outside lane and then dive way to the outside to make it 3 wide. I mean, I don't know.
He may have the tires to hold it. We've seen that 20 car of David Moody kind of getting loose around that upper lane. So it's going to be kind of a gamble here, like you said, like being a gambling man. But who I don't want to count out is Jeffrey Ramsdale. Being able to take that fast repair back on the lead lap and is now hanging out in 8th. I think he's going to show up somewhere in the middle of this. So he had a couple falling out there a little while ago, a couple races ago, kind of got on the inside and got spun around, which was unfortunate. But I don't think he's going to repeat that tonight. He's been doing a heck of a lot of racing, hanging around there in the top 3, got a couple podium finishes, and I don't see him hanging here in the back for very long. So I'm wondering if Jeffrey Ramsdale can slice his way up front, make good friends with Charles Evans here, and try to push their way down the track. So, but I don't know, Tim, man. There's a lot of tires and a lot of drivers in front of him. So I'm just not sure. This is a lot. So wonder if there's something else going on the track, as we seem to be getting another caution lap here.
Yeah, that's
dragging this one around.
I would have thought we would have gone back green. Let me see. Yeah, I would have thought we would have been back green by now. But there are cars laps down, and I believe iRacing forces them to take a certain amount of laps if there's cars a lap down.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we only got one that's a lap down. Bart Hook at this point on 1 lap down. Jonathan Humphrey took it back to the garage. I think when he kind of broadsided Jeffrey Ramsdale there, that was kind of it. Kind of smoked it.
Man, going to come back to green with 12 laps to go. It's really anybody's race, but I mean, the guy who, if there's anybody's race it's to lose tonight, it's Evans, because you just hate to dominate and then not bring it home.
Yeah, you could say that, but I mean, you can't count on Kayla, man. Kayla's done one heck of a job. I mean, hanging back there in the second position, staring at that, black, red, and white car. You've had enough of it, and now it's your turn. So let's see how we get on this jump as we're about to go back on the green flag, Tim.
She's waiting, and there she goes. Great start for her. The 11's going to drop down. That's going to leave Evans all by himself out to the high line, but they're going to come up and kind of give him draft help in a way, but then they're going to go back down the inside lane. He's just going to drop right in behind Moody in that number 20. This is going to be the battle right here. This is going to be, if Evans can pull this off, it's going to be the move of the race. But he's kind of, it almost seems like he's hanging back a little bit. Maybe conserving those tires.
Yeah, or hanging on that aero bubble. Kind of wait there for just a little bit and then kind of get ready to slice his way back in. As you can see, the two Moody brothers getting side by side there, giving each other a run for second and third. Yeah, there we go. Charles Evans working that draft. Now he's on the outside, fighting for the third position. Third and fourth, as he's going to work his way. So we'll see if David Moody can hear. Oh boy! And Hunter had to check up. Something happened there. He cut, and now he's heading down pit road. I'm wondering if he had a mechanical failure. Something happened, but boy, does this open up the door for Charles Evans.
Oh man! I was just gonna say, This is exactly what Kayla wants to see, but I take back everything I just said because you don't want to see this. With them all three battling back there, that was just helping her improve her distance. But now, with close to 10 laps to go, 9 this time by, she's looking at that rearview mirror and just watching them come ever so closer.
Oh yeah, he reeled her in by a tenth of a second there. So as you can see, he is hanging back here. He's going to get a little help from David Moody there, kind of help push him around. Hopefully, oh boy, as he got a little loose there.
Don't expect too much help.
Yeah, kind of stay behind him there. As Kayla, holy cow, she has got her hands full. She's got to stick to her race lines, and she's got to stick to her timing because Charles Evans is coming.
And I'll tell you, that's one of the most difficult parts as the leader right now. These closing laps, not getting in your own head. You got to stay calm. You got to stay collected. And just Evans, that time by was 0.15 faster that lap.
Yeah, but a quick little turn of events as you got Hunter Moody that Kayla's kind of running up on. So I don't know if any lap traffic, if he's going to cause a problem up here, if he's he's going to kind of stay out of the way and kind of let them kind of push on through. But yeah, look at that, Charles Evans getting ready to make that little bump move here and let her know, hello, I'm in the back. But not for long as he's working his way here to the inside. Kayla, hold that outside line, keep that speed, and work his way on around. Keep Charles Evans at bay for another lap here, Tim.
Man, this is so great to watch. You have Kayla trying to hold off Charles, and Charles trying to take back the lead. I think we're looking at two of the best cars here all night, and without a doubt, even Will called it in the chat. Ooh, they came so close to that wall, and that's all it takes. If one of these two get that wall, it's gonna ruin their night.
Oh yeah, but hopefully we don't get a Joey Logano move here out of Charles Evans where he pushes him up, William Byron up on the wall here, and then it was I paid you back early in the race kind of garbage. So
oh gosh,
as you can see, Charles Evans making that quick move to the inside. Hopefully he'll be able to hold this inside line here, as I believe he led that last lap. So Kayla having to kind of rotate on the back foot here, going to have to pivot and kind of rotate to the front to keep Charles, because you do not want to let him get away. He's been owning most of this race.
She's staying by him side by side, making him have to go right back behind her again, but he's trying to hold that inside lane. 5 to go. We couldn't ask for a better side-by-side race. Oh, and he pushes out the track a little bit.
Oh, yeah, especially for the season finale here of the last race of the regular season, as Kayla goes ahead and makes that slide move, cut Charles Evans off, and just ran him out of real estate. And have to drop back, aim again, and give it another shot here, Tim.
Man, honestly, watching this, I kind of feel like Evans is now struggling. He's used up all of his stuff trying to get to her and get around her, because he keeps using that inside lane, and that is not the lane you want to use.
Yeah, but now is the time to kind of just pick your position. So we know that Kayla is definitely saving speed, hovering around toward that top lane.
Oh no, gosh!
Which can be dangerous for a set of worn tires, but is able to pull through that backstretch, keeping all that speed. Now, is he willing to dare with how we bit that wall earlier in the race to run that high line as well? Because if he does that, he can use that draft and go ahead and sling around. But yeah, Kayla's definitely going to start blocking here, because we're winding down here. I think with about 2 to go here, Tim.
2 laps to go, and this is, man, wouldn't it be great to win the season finale before heading off into the playoffs? Like, what a boost that would give you of confidence.
Oh yeah. But I believe Charles Evans may just be out there points-wise. Absolutely, she wants to win this race tonight. But I believe points-wise, if he even places here, he's got the regular season points-wise in the bag. So as we can see, I believe we're coming down here to the white flag.
Yeah, right now Charles has he is in first, Kayla in fourth. It'd probably move her up to maybe third. It would be close.
Yeah, I know Lucas Gortman's been out for a couple of races. It's a little unfortunate. I'd like to see him out here tonight, but Yeah, I don't know if anybody's able to give Kayla a good run here.
Off at turn
Charles
4.
Evans. Man, she's coming across the line.
Checkered flag.
Wow.
Or no, was that white flag? Oh, no, that's checkered flag. Listen, I'm fired. I'm fired after this race. That's worst calling of all time.
Wow.
Man, so McCarthy pulls it off here. Keeps Evans at bay. Moody comes home in third. Ramsdale all the way up to fourth after that incident with him. And unfortunate for the other Moody, finishing in eighth. Almost went a lap down, but man, what a great season finale here for Powerhouse Racing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And what a run there right at the end. That was impressive. That was impressive. And Kayla having earlier about mid-season, having to play race control kind of out of the contention there for a while, and then able to battle back. With these last 4 or 5 races, staying up front, doing a great job. And just seeming to avoid every issue that was going on. I mean, I've seen some of these at Nashville, avoiding a wreck here. Tonight, I mean, she clipped the wall too, but was still able to pull away. Half a second behind Charles Evans and was still able to retain back where she needed to be. I mean, what a run. What a run. Yeah, I will let you see if you can find the third place as I'm going to kind of run us through our final top 10.
Let me see.
Yeah, so we got Kayla McCarthy taking it away as the upset. Will Tiller called it for the race win tonight here at Kansas. Charles Evans closely behind by only about 0.3 of a second, coming in second. Not to forget David Moody. Jeffrey Ramsdale in the 4th position, who I said do not count out. Ended up working his way from a lap down after a massive accident, worked his way back in the 4th position. Dustin Rouse in the 5th. We got Jody Hook in the 6th. Good showing. Danny, much better tonight, running in the 7th position. We got Hunter Moody in the 8th. Bart Hook in the 9th. And taking it to the garage was Jonathan Humphrey, unfortunately 23 laps down. Finished in our final position of the top 10.
So he's down in the waiting room. Do you want to go down there and see if they can come up here? Because we can't drag.
Yeah, just a second, bud.
While he does that, again, want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. Want to say congratulations to the Powerhouse Racing League, finishing their regular season as they begin their playoffs next week. I can't wait for that. I believe, let me take you through the schedule really quick. So the first playoff race is at Charlotte. It's Charlotte at night. Then they're going to go to they're off for the weekend of Memorial Weekend. And then June 4th, they're back with a Bristol playoff race, Darlington playoff race, and a Homestead playoff race with their ultimately their season ending on June 18th at Homestead. What a great track for that to end at. That's going to be a fun race for sure.
Oh, yeah. But we're going to talk about the race here tonight. And let me get you David Moody here. All right, David Moody, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, what a run.
You can say that.
I know there might be some hesitation there. Kind of take us, you had to overcome a lot of adversity to finish in third here tonight. Kind of take me through your frustrations and how you ended up being able to bring it back home for third.
Well, I don't know. We started decently. I got up there to second, and then as soon as I made the pass for second, I went to go run the high side and got a little bit in there too hot and smacked the wall. Dropped back, come back up, drop back again. And somehow I got back up there on the restart, and it kind of helped a little bit when Hunter had to go do a pass through for dropping down before the restart line.
So that's what his drive through was. Yeah, because we saw you seesawing tonight, and man, what a place here, nailing third. I mean, I was gonna say after the earlier run, kind of going up and clipping that wall. I mean, you could have asked for better, but hey, you got a podium finish tonight.
Yeah, podium, I'll take it. I mean, I wanted more from how I ran earlier in the race, and I thought taking tires right at the end, when we had that caution would help, but you just can't pass on the low side here.
Yeah, that's definitely a feat in itself. How was the tire wear tonight? Were you fighting the right sides?
It was loose and it was weird. I mean, your right rears would heat up way more than your right front would, but it it was very strange. Is all I gotta say about those tires. I don't know what was going on with them.
Yeah, it was definitely something. We saw you kind of fighting that car a few laps there, and then all of a sudden somebody got in the back of you, and kind of people getting spun around, things like that. So we know it was definitely a task out there for you. But hey, third place finish here at Kansas. So I believe everybody might be making it to the playoffs. So I think you're lined up for Charlotte here in the playoff week. How you feeling about that track coming up? That's one of my favorites.
I mean, it's my favorite too. I mean, when I started out on that racing, first ARCA race I did was at Charlotte. I won 5 of them that week. So if there's anything like that set up, I'll be ready for it.
Oh man, awesome! Yeah, because I tell you what, everybody's afraid of that tunnel turn, but I sure as heck ain't.
Nope.
So, you want to give us any shout outs there, David?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Kayla and them for putting on the league, and it's just fun racing every Saturday night. And then I'd like to also give a shout out to my brother Hunter Moody. Probably would have got a top 3 if he didn't cut down, but I mean, it is what it is.
He did a great job getting it down there and not having a caution. That's skill in itself.
Yeah, I had to kind of check up a little bit, but it is what it is. I want one dump my brother.
Hey,
good sportsmanship.
You sound better than Kyle Busch.
Nah, it was Kurt that did it. It was Kurt.
That's true. Well, congratulations again, and good luck in your playoff run, and we'll see you next week.
All right, y'all have a good one.
You too. Thanks.
All right,
man. There's so much. I mean, if we looked at how many cars every driver passed, he would probably win for most drivers passed.
Oh yeah. Between slicing up, slicing down, then getting in a mix up, and then back up, and wow, and still to place third. I mean, that was you couldn't ask for much better. But I was gonna say we're gonna pull in somebody here might have a heartbreaker here. So as we got Charles.
Yes.
Oh my. Wow, Charles Evans, what in the wide world of sports happened that race, bud?
Oh man, just we had a good time.
Oh,
we
good.
got about 10 or 15 more cars there to slice and dice a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, unfortunately, I was gonna say you were absolutely owning that race, but what happened to the car? We saw you kind of clip that outside wall.
Yeah, I mean, obviously on a longer run, tires start going away. I was gonna try running the wall. I'd running it in 3 and 4 quite a bit, and it seemed to be faster, and I kind of misjudged the speed right there, and kind of overdrove that corner. And when I did, I clipped the wall, gave it up to Kayla. Car still ran good. I think I ran it right back down and kind of just hung with her there till we had to take pit stops, and tried to pull a little pit strategy to come back out in front of her, which we did. I think we had right about a 4-second lead, and I was pretty comfortable with that. I could manage that, and then we had that caution come out, and when it did, I kind of opted to go ahead and come in and get 4 fresh tires again. Not really, knowing it probably wasn't going to be a huge difference, but why not? And obviously didn't quite have enough there at the end to get back by her.
Yeah, that's what we were kind of debating. Is we saw you go in about 5 laps later, and I said, I wonder if he's getting 4 fresh tires to compete. Because sometimes those 5 laps will actually matter right there in the end. And I was hoping that's what you were going for. Because
yeah, absolutely. That was the idea. And obviously we had the speed to run her down. But when you're against someone else that's, getting everything they can out of their car, you just don't, on a track like that, you can get the run on the inside, but then you get choked up coming off and you lose your momentum. Of course, if they're up top, you can't get around them on the top. So it's real hard racing. I mean, Kayla was behind me for a while, same issue. There was if I ran the top, she wasn't going to get around me there. And, it was the same thing. And I got a couple good runs on the inside, just almost thought I'd have her cleared and, wouldn't. And started burning the right front up. So I kind of started running the top behind her. Of course, there's no air behind the car, so it's trying to push pretty hard too and to get a run. So once she was glued on that top, it was real hard to try to get a run. So it was fun. I mean, we're here to have fun. It was a good time, and we put on a little bit of a show, I hope.
Oh, definitely put on a show. Let me ask you, that green flag pit stop. When you went down pit road, you guys were near each other. I think it was maybe a half a second away. How do you make up so much time pitting before everybody else and getting back out there on those fresh tires and just going?
Yeah, so I mean, one, getting into the pits as hot as you can without speeding and getting right back off pit road without making any mistakes, which I'm definitely not the best at, but I had a pretty good pit stop then. But the tire fall off was almost a second on 25 laps. So if you pit one lap before the person that pits after you, you gain a second on the first lap. So you gain that second immediately. So
Wow.
between having a good pit stop and then getting a really good first lap back out, I got a couple second lead, back there.
Hey, I just found my new strategy, Patrick. Right there it is.
Yeah, pit early and stop trying to chug around for a couple extra laps.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have enough fuel to get to the end. So, I was making sure I had enough, but I was cutting it close for sure.
Awesome. Well, anybody want to give a shout out to?
Man, just you guys for putting it on. Everybody that raced clean tonight. We had a pretty clean race. And there was a couple wrecks there at the end, but everybody raced clean. We had fun. Like I say, just appreciate everybody doing it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on second place again.
All right, man. Thank you. Y'all
first in the points.
Yeah, heading into the
Hey, don't let
playoffs.
him go. We got first in the points. I believe you closed out the regular season in the lead.
Yeah, so we got to see how we can do in this playoffs now.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we'll have an eyeball out for you, bud. Get ready for Charlotte.
Have a good one.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Oh, there's the points.
All right. Yeah, we got Charles Evans leading it. I knew Lucas Gortman. He hasn't shown up the past couple things. He probably has some extracurricular things outside of racing. He's kind of having to show up for, which is unfortunate. But but that does open the window for Caleb McCarthy and Jeffrey Ramsdale to kind of slide up there. So, but you ready for our race winner?
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh man, let's go ahead and get her in here. All right, yeah, I got her. Here she is.
I think she was still doing donuts.
I may have been.
Man, what a great race for you. I mean, you didn't get to qualify where you wanted to. Got a late start of qualifying, but I mean, in a matter of no time, you were up there battling with these guys. Pretty much by the end of stage one, I think you were up to third. I think, and then just from then on out, I don't think you left past second. Besides, when you weren't leading, you had great restarts compared to everybody else. So just kind of take me through your race. Just trying to track down Evans every single lap.
Oh man, track position was so key here tonight. And it sucks that we started off having a bad night kind of with qualifying. I only got one lap in, and I wasn't paying attention to the timer as far as qualifier, and got one lap in. And of course, the first lap's the slowest in these things. It takes a minute to get these things wound up. So kind of put us in a hole for the start of the race, but I knew I'd done a long run in practice, so I knew what I needed to do to just pick these guys off in the long run, and I just kept digging. And once I got to top three, I was like, all right, we maybe got to play some strategy or do something different or figure something out. We'll have a shot at this.
Awesome. Well, technically, Will in the chat before we even started the race, he said his money was on Kayla tonight. So I don't know who he was betting with, where he was betting. I don't know if it was in Vegas, but Will's coming home a winner tonight too because he called it off the bat.
I've told Will in before previous broadcasts and stuff like that I've had this track circled on the schedule for a while. For whatever reason, I love this track. There's multiple grooves, tire management, throttle play comes into it. Like there's a lot of factors that come into it, and it helps too that I've got a lot of laps at this track this week with the officials and the bigger cars. So I tell you what, Evans certainly gave me a run for the money there. He came and got tires, and I thought about coming to get tires when he did, but I was like, no, track position's so key. It's going to be hard. I've done it, come through the field, once or twice, and it was hard. So
Yep.
I'm gonna make him work for it, and then that's exactly what I did.
And making him work for it is probably the best thing, because when you're battling those other guys, you can't. Getting a run is next to impossible, because you get next to somebody, it starts sucking you back, and you start using up more tires. So, I mean, you made a great call there by letting him deal with his own battles and bringing home the W tonight for the season finale, really, before you all head off into the playoffs.
Yeah, so that'll be a good way to start the playoffs. Need all the bonus points we can get to make a run at this thing. I knew Evans was kind of top line heavy there. Watching him in that second stage, he would go from the bottom, and at a certain point, he'd move to the top. So I knew if I could take his line away and make him run the bottom, and hopefully overheat his right front, I'd have a shot. And I told him earlier in the queue that once there was a shot off of 4 that I barely cleared him, and once I did, I knew I had to take it, because if not, we were going to be battling for a minute.
Man, I love that you were able to close it out. You didn't seem rattled at any point in the race. Was there a point in time where you thought maybe you weren't going to be able to pull it off?
There when that last caution came out, honestly, I kind of second guessed myself as far as, if I gave it away because Evans had tires and whatnot, and then I just kind of had to do the old, race car driver in me, and take a deep breath and just remember that only thing I can do is hit my marks and make him make a mistake and maybe take his line away from him, and that's exactly what I did. So hats off to everybody that puts into this Napa Mid-Cities air conditioning, butt kicker, everything y'all do for the broadcast. Cushman's design for the trophies they hand out every year to the top 3 drivers. I'm excited. We got win number 3 this year, so 3 is the lucky number. We'll see if we can't get some more.
Awesome. Well, the first playoff race heading into Charlotte. How do you feel about Charlotte?
That's one that I've got a half circle on that one.
I was gonna say she's got a semicircle.
Yeah, I've got a semicircle on that one. I like turns 1 and 2 in that track, but I hate turns 3 and 4. I seem to struggle, so we'll put in a lot of laps this week and try and see if we can put together a whole race. And I feel like if I can put together 3 and 4 on a consistent basis, then I think we'll have a shot at it too. So unfortunately, we had some guys miss tonight, like Lucas and Landon and a couple other guys that obviously always battle up here, and they're always heavy hitters. So unfortunate for them, but we'll capitalize on this and keep gaining some points.
A win's a win. It don't matter how you get it.
Exactly. We'll take them any way we can right now.
Awesome. You got anything, Patrick?
Yeah. No, just a run. I like I said, she's like a cougar. She was able to pounce when Charles Evans kind of caught that wall. So and the same thing once Charles took tires, I was wondering if she was going to be able to hold him off. But starting 8th and then winning it and taking the third win for the season. I mean, I don't know if you could ask for much better on this.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw Evans getting the wall, I knew that was my shot, and I knew I had to pounce on it. If I didn't, it may not have been the same outcome.
Yeah. I knew you were tired of staring at that rear bumper and ready to start seeing.
Very much so. Very much so. And I'm sure he got tired looking at mine after a while too. So I'm sure the feeling's mutual.
Oh yeah. All righty. So we'll see you. What do we got? May 23rd for Charlotte.
24th. Or wait.
24th.
Hold on.
What?
We got next week, and then we're off for Memorial Day for the. We're gonna take the Memorial Day off and let everybody enjoy their
May 21st.
time with friends and family.
Excellent.
21st.
Yeah.
Excellent. I like the way you think. Well, I appreciate you, Miss Kayla. I'm glad to see you win another one. You seem to be quite a frequent visitor of the podium so far this year.
Hey, to be honest, after last season, I didn't have very many podium finishes, so to turn it around, I'm not gonna complain or nothing.
That's great.
I got you. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. That's
Thanks,
your
guys.
race
I
winner.
appreciate it.
Thanks, Kayla.
Right, and that was your race winner for
Man,
tonight.
What a great I could have asked for a better race to fill in for, to be honest with you.
I was gonna say those last 10 or 15, but
Man.
that was a nail biter there at the end.
Yeah, and that's what you want to have heading into the playoffs as a driver. You don't want to walk away with something. You don't want to be like, oh, I dominated. No, this race was dominated by two people, Evans and McCarthy. But I mean, McCarthy just was so patient. She was, looking at the stats after the race finished, she was the biggest mover of the race. Like you said, started 8th, finished 1st. Hats off to her for that, because just running through the field the way she did, and able to just not get involved in anything. Great job tonight.
Yeah, and by a lot of drivers out there. I mean, we even talked about Ramsdale. You saw how he got tied up, placed 4th. I mean, it was just great. We saw Puddin able to still place 7th after a couple of tumble ups he got into.
Yep.
There's no shortage of excitement here at the Powerhouse Racing League at them being able to turn out and absolutely put on a show here, Tim.
And just want to remind everybody, you can tune in next week for the first race of the playoffs right here on 10-4 Broadcast. You can watch on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, 9 o'clock. Well, technically, I think 8:55 is qualifying, so it'll be coming on a little bit earlier. But just come back. You're not going to want to miss it. First race of the playoffs. And that's all I got, Patrick.
Yeah, man. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight and joining us here at 10-4 Broadcast, and we hope to see you next week.